GMC truck. I'll guarantee you the right car at the right price. Come by and see us today.
Discover the difference at Mazet Pontiac Cadillac Buick GMC in the Century Auto Plaza, Pittsburgh.
Looking for quality equipment rental with a helpful, friendly staff? Hertz Equipment Rental of Pacheco has over 4,100 pieces of reliable equipment to choose from, ready for delivery. Or if you're looking to purchase equipment, check out our pre-owned equipment sales list for super bargains on well-maintained pre-owned equipment. With Hertz, you have the right tool to get the job done. That's Hertz Equipment Rental at their new location, 30 South Buchanan Circle in Pacheco. Call Hertz today, 925-680-0316.
And back at Walnut Creek at Las Lomas High School, Anthony Schultz along with Mike Volen. Mike, let's take a moment here and talk a little bit about these clubs. First, Northgate, 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. They're off to a very nice start.
Yeah, and Northgate definitely has one of the stronger offenses in the league this year. As I mentioned earlier, Emily Shibata, who's a national ODP player. A lot of the offense centers around Emily. Normally she'll be playing like an attacking midfielder. Coach might even have her up top there. And I think there's some other players on Northgate too that will step up and support Emily in terms of the Northgate attack.
Oh, I think we're going to have the Northgate lineup coming up here when you take a look at that, and here it is.
My name is Sarah Sitzman. I play midfield and forward, and I'm a freshman.
My name is Layla Machidi. I'm a forward and I'm a junior.
My name is Rachel Hamill. I'm a forward and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Amy Van Manen, and I'm a midfield and forward, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Sarah Williams. I'm a left defender, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Leslie Long, and I play keeper, and I'm a junior. I'm Lauren Reiser. I'm a junior, and I play midfield.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm a sophomore, and I play super.
Hi, I'm Emily Shibata. I am an attacking center mid, and I am a junior.
I'm Caitlin Peterson. I play defense and keeper, and I'm a junior.
I'm Sonia Arndt. I play left midfield, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Megan Trachek. I'm a sophomore, and I play defense.
I'm Blair Cooney. I play defense, and I'm a senior.
I'm Elena Mannon. I'm a senior, and I play outside fullback.
I'm Jenna Simone. I'm a freshman, and I'm a forward.
I'm Caitlin Kenny. I'm a junior, and I play midfield.
I'm Hennessy Miller. I'm a sophomore, and I play outside mid.
I'm Afia Bonner. I'm a sophomore, and I play defense and midfield.
And there you see the Lady Broncos. And how about the host Las Lomas Knights? 4 up and 1 down. And as like the Broncos, they're outscoring their opponents this year by plenty.
Yeah, Tony, I think the Las Lomas offense is also one of the stronger ones in the DFAL League this year. Unlike Northgate, though, they've got a couple of offensive weapons, both at striker and at attacking midfielder. One of their stronger ones, Heather Allen, though, is out, but she's being ably replaced by a freshman, Alex Salgado, this evening.
I'm sure there won't be much of a drop-off, and let's take a look at the Knights starting lineup.
Casey Wall, right back, junior. Jamie, defensive mid, sophomore.
Marilee, defense and mid, and I'm a sophomore.
Lacey, center back, and I'm a junior.
I'm Amanda. I play forward, and I'm a senior.
Jillian Dalby, left back, and I'm a junior. Erica Lemkiel, defensive mid, and I'm a sophomore.
Leslie Meinstein-Klein, I'm center back, and I'm a senior.
Melissa Schmidt, I play forward and attacking mid, and I'm a junior.
I'm Leah Tannehill, I play center mid, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Alex Salgado, I play forward, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Sarah Moe, I'm a senior, and I play attacking mid.
Ali Bogstad, left back, and I am a senior.
Heather Allen, senior, forward, injured.
Kathleen Brothers, left outside mid, junior.
Kathleen Matthew, right outside mid, sophomore.
Sarah Tannehill, right outside back, sophomore.
I'm Haley Bastaker, I'm a sophomore, and I'm left outside mid.
Erin Hong, forward, freshman.
Emily Garbage, junior, and goalkeeper.
Sarah Noe, center mid, junior.
Elena Allen, goalkeeper, sophomore.
And there are the Lady Knights. While we got a moment here, I just wanted to mention about the Tri-Valley Classic. The 4th annual Tri-Valley Classic Women's Soccer Tournament will be held this year, December 20th through the 23rd. Looks to be very exciting. A tournament is developing into what is becoming one of the premier school tournaments in the country. There you see the Tri-Valley Classic, December 20th through the 23rd, www.trivalleyclassic.com. And Roger Brothers will be along a bit later on to talk more about that very exciting Tri-Valley Classic. Well, we are just moments away from the ball game here tonight, which should be very exciting. You'd like to have two teams that are playing very well and scoring lots of goals, and both these teams can certainly do that. And not only can they score goals, but they can stop the other team as well.
They can, Tony. Both of them have excellent goalkeepers. One of the nice things is you'll see tonight we're on the brand new Las Lomas turf, which was redone over the past year, and it's just wonderful. We went through our football season this year with the new turf.
Very successfully, I might add.
Thank you. I did have a son on that team, but now the girls and the boys both are just loving playing on the new Nike turf field. So
I mean, when you look at that picture and you see that field, I mean, it looks like grass, it feels like grass, and yet it plays a little better than grass. No divots, nice and smooth.
And the kids love it, Tony. I mean, the kids, all the boys that I've coached say that it's, nice even bounces. The ball doesn't skip. They're able to slide tackle on it. So I think it's a perfect soccer surface.
And we are just about getting ready to start. And remember, the Comcast Game of the Week only seen on your Comcast local origination channel. Can't see it on satellite. Can't see it on any competing TV stations or TV networks. Only here on Comcast. Well,
I know
we're just about to start here.
Our center ref out there, I know Juan Ortolato is an excellent ref, does a lot of club games and refs adult soccer, and here he is at the high school level also.
And here's Northgate taking the field. Northgate in their traveling red, Las Lomas in their home white. Just about to get underway here. Scoreboard showing a full 40 minutes. And they're just about to drop this one down and get this one started. Las Lomas at 4-1. They did lose their last game to Crondelet. And the Northgate Broncos come in at 5-2-1. And their last game, they hammered Alhambra 5-0. So both teams having good seasons, trying to keep it going here. And we are just about ready to start.
You'll notice too, Tony, that there's a bunch of freshmen out there on the field tonight for Northgate, just touching the ball right now. One of them is Sitzman, who's a freshman for the Broncos.
And the ball game is underway. Kick down to the far side of the field. Northgate gives chase, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Las Lomas will have the first throw-in of the evening. Leslie Wong for Northgate is in goal tonight. And it will be Elena Allen in goal tonight for Las Lomas.
I think Elena is sick. It looks like it might be Emily Garbez is the backup keeper, and it looks like, yeah, that's Emily in the nets for the Knights.
That's right. I think we saw Elena tell us that she was injured.
Right, okay. Sick at the beginning of the game during introductions.
So here we go. Northgate trying to get something going. Ball again out of bounds. Another throw-in here on the near side of the field.
One of the things you'll notice different about the boys and the girls soccer game is you can hear all the talking out on the field. A lot of talking in girls soccer.
More so than in boys.
More so than in boys soccer.
So the girls like to talk smack too.
They do.
First whistle of the game. That'll go against Las Lomas. Pardon me, that'll go against Northgate.
Yep, that'll be a Las Lomas kick.
And Las Lomas will kick it back. Just inside a minute and a half.
You can see that was just a little obstruction there on the Northgate player.
And here comes Northgate trying to get on the attack, kick it back toward midfield. This one booted toward the goal. Las Lomas trying to keep this out of their zone, and they head it nicely out of the zone, but just red shirts chasing it here, and they'll kick it back to goal.
There's that freshman Salgado. You can see her. She's going to be doing a lot of running tonight for Las Lomas.
You notice Leslie Wong, when they kick it back to her, in that situation, obviously, she can't pick the ball up right there. Just got to kick it away.
Correct. If they pass it back to the keeper with their feet, Tony,
right,
then the keeper's not allowed to pick it up.
And nothing scares a goalkeeper more than when they kick that ball back to them slowly and you have opponents running in there.
Absolutely. They call
the ball. Here we go. Las Lomas on the attack, turned away by Northgate. And the Broncos kick it out of bounds. And
see another foul.
Las Lomas foul. And they'll give Northgate the throw in here.
Let's see what that foul was. Yeah, kind of a little, oh, you saw her arm come out.
Elena Mannon kicking the ball in there for Northgate. This one booted past midfield. We'll see what kind of offenses these two teams can mount, considering that both their defenses have played so well this year and their offenses. We would think to have a pretty tight game here this evening. Northgate in their travel red, Las Lomas in white. And yet, just very early in this ballgame, no team is threatened just yet.
I think they're both trying to feel each other out the first 5 minutes to see. Looks like
this one goes back to Leslie Wong, and Alex Salgado had the ball go off of her.
Looks like Las Lomas earned a corner on that one.
But right there, Leslie Wong.
Let's see.
The ball is kicked back to her by a teammate.
Yep.
And then Salgado kind of bearing down and actually almost looked like she took that one off the shoulder. And I'll tell you got to be pretty brave to stand in there when somebody's going to kick the ball when you're 3 or 4 feet away from them, knowing that you could get it right off the grill.
And the keepers have big, strong feet. So we got a corner kick here.
Brentwood Dodge Chrysler Jeep, 8085 Brentwood Boulevard off Highway 4, 634-9900. Thank you, Clark. Corner kick here from Las Lomas. Headed away.
Still in. Ooh.
Northgate trying to clear it, and now we have another whistle.
That was a dangerous play. You can see one girl lifted her leg way up high, and the other girl went to head the ball. They call that dangerous play. You don't want anybody getting kicked in the face.
So then the person with the foot up there
is the one committing the foul. Correct.
Yeah, feet and head.
don't mix.
Don't want to get those together.
No.
All right, Northgate trying to clear this one. You do over here near the near side. Trying to get away right next to the sideline. That one booted away by Jenna Simone, who's had a very nice year. Jenna Simone, 7 goals and 2 assists in 8 games this year.
She's a great club player, too. She's a great club player.
You know, that's one thing. You talk about all these club teams. As we look here, you can play soccer pretty much all year round. Rocco's Restaurant and Pizzeria, voted best pizza in the East Bay, Ignacio Valley Road at Oak Grove. And thanks very much for tonight's crew meal. Now that was a very delicious pizza tonight.
Yeah, Tony, a lot of these girls, from both teams, will play on the same club teams and will play year round.
So no problem with keeping their skills fresh.
Absolutely not.
None of these, nobody's going to get stale here in the off season.
No, unless they're playing another high school sport, which some of them might do. Ooh, there's a great ball.
Here comes Las Lomas.
It's Salgado.
Salgado tripped up. Incidental contact, battling there with Kristen Lind.
Yeah, Kristen Lind is a solid defender. She played varsity last year for Northgate as a freshman. You can watch her. Watch her defensive. She's just great defender. Just takes Salgado out of the play and gets the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Salgado had a pretty good chance that time, and Lind got the best of that one, preventing the goal. Still no score. Nearly 6 minutes gone by here in the first, and this one kicked out of bounds. We'll have another throw in.
You'll notice too, Tony, on that last play, you'll notice the size of Kristen Lind, who's, you know, a bigger player than a smaller Alex Salgado, and the size definitely helps the players. So it's not just a game of skill; it's definitely a game of physical attributes.
And you
as
see
well.
that when those corner kicks, when they're going to head the ball, you're a little taller
players.
and you still got to time your jump properly.
Right, but they've
still,
got
you definitely
a big
have an advantage.
Yep.
But still, height probably not as big of an advantage, say, in soccer as it is in basketball.
Absolutely not. But you're right, on the corner kicks and on set plays, tall strikers are advantage.
Elena Madden boots this one down to the corner, giving chase there is Hennessy Miller, number 15 for Northgate. It goes out of bounds. And Las Lomas will toss this one in. Northgate Broncos and the Las Lomas Knights doing battle here tonight. Right here on the Comcast Game of the Week, back-to-back soccer games. Of course, we had De La Salle last night. They took care of business, and which you'll see that next week. And you want to support that Tri-Valley Classic. Remember, December the 20th through the 23rd should be a very exciting tournament indeed. Plenty of very fine women's soccer teams coming in. And you look at, the number 2, Ursuline Academy from Texas. Number 29, Nolan Catholic, also from Texas. Esperanza, Murrieta Valley.
Those games, Tony, yeah, those games are all going to be played, I think, on 4 fields here, all on Nike turf fields. They're going to be played at Las Lomas. They're going to be played at Miramonte. They're going to be played at Monte Vista. They're going to be played at San Ramon Valley, and I think Foothill.
All over the place. Should be some very exciting soccer. That's the Tri-Valley Classic, www.trivalleyclassic.com.
It's a good ball into the box, ably cleared out by Mayenshine Klein, who's another solid.
Here's Miller. She boots that one.
Garbez takes that.
And Emily Garbez able to clean that up. So a shot on goal, but not a big threat there.
Correct.
Emily able to take care of that one fairly easily.
And you'll see quite a few shots on goal that count in the statistics, Tony, that are not necessarily threats, but
as that one, kind of a little bit of a lollipop that time.
Absolutely.
But, so far, Northgate is spending a fair amount of time down in this end of the field. Have just that one shot on goal.
That is a hard tackle, but a clean one on Shibata.
That is legal that time. That was Sarah Noy, number 13, and she got the ball before she tackled the opponent, so that is clean.
And you'll notice how Northgate's trying to run, as I mentioned early on, number 7, Emily Shibata, right there in the middle. She's an attacking mid, right there with the ball. She's going to shoot.
Here's Emily, fires this one.
It's a good
shot. That is wide right.
That's a 25-yard shot out, and she's got a foot on her, too. I mean, that girl is a good soccer player.
Here's that big collision we took a look at.
Yeah. See that? That was a clean tackle.
Got to get the ball first.
Got to get the ball, and don't go after the player. If the ref sees you going after the player and not after the ball, he'll call a foul.
And, of course, depending on how violent the collision is, he can either give yellow or can give red.
Or can give a red card.
Or can give red.
Absolutely.
Now, always at the referee's discretion.
Correct. He can call a foul. He can give a yellow. Ooh, there's a nice shot.
That one's just left of the goal and out of bounds. So a free kick upcoming for Las Lomas.
A left foot shot from let's see who took a shot on that.
That is.
Oh, that's Sitzman,
number 19.
Yep. Sarah? Is that Sarah?
Sonia Arndt, number 19.
Oh, okay.
A sophomore. So 3 shots here in the early going, only 1 on target. But so far, Garbez hasn't really been threatened. Here's that free kick. Emily boots it away. Let's see if Northgate can keep it in the zone. They do, and now it's out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in here for Las Lomas. Taking a look at that game log. And Northgate, they beat Tennyson in the opener 5-0. Rachel Hamill scored a couple of goals in that game. And Jenna Simone, who's played so well, had a pair of goals and an assist in that game. Contra Costa Clean Water Program and Mr. Funnelhead, 1-800-NO-DUMPING, www.funnelhead.com. And who doesn't like clean water? Brendan Theaters, Movie Magic in Concord and Pittsburgh, www.brendantheaters.com. Brendan Theaters, enjoy the show. And I think when I see movie theaters, all I can think about is how many movies are out right now that I actually want to see. I mean, it's like a half a dozen right now. I don't know which one to go see first.
There's a lot of them out. I guess the pre-Christmas, all the movies come out.
Every once in a while, summer or whatever, they have a movie rush. But you know how you're like, well,
I'm not really
if
interested.
the wife wants to go,
I'll wait for video.
I'll wait for video.
Right.
But right now, there's at least a half dozen that I want to see, particularly King Kong and Munich coming out. Very exciting movies. Hertz Equipment Rental, 30 South Buchanan Circle in Pacheco, 680-0316. That's Hertz Equipment Rental. Ball out of bounds. Throw in here, upcoming. Tossed in by Miller here for Northgate. Ladies giving chase. Las Lomas trying to clear this one.
There's Noe with some nice touches in the middle up
nice
to Brothers.
Nice job by Noe. Brothers had it bounce off. Going to go out of bounds. She's going to throw it in. Tosses it in here to a teammate. That's Rachel Hamill. They battle over here on the side. And again, this one will go out, and this time Northgate will throw it in.
You'll notice a bunch of girls wearing gloves, and then a bunch of others just in short sleeve shirts and shorts. So I guess even with the cold weather, you get,
Well, when they're running around and they're warmed up, they're okay. But as you can see, if you take a look at the sideline here on the near side,
right, they're all bundled
up in their jackets.
You can see them.
Well, they're smart. They know it's cold out here. Got to stay warm. Ball kicked out in the midfield. Hamill boots it over and returns. Blair Cooney, number 12, had been working with it. And this one goes out of bounds on the far side. So right now, neither offense here, Mike, able to get much going. And the ball spending a lot of time here at the middle of the field.
And I think what's happening is both teams are trying to figure out the other team's defense, and that's why they're spending a lot of time with the ball in the midfield, you know, between the 20-yard lines. There's a nice ball in, but taken out by the Las Lomas defense. So.
That's sort of been the story all night. And it's very tough sometimes just to get that ball through such a big crowd. A lot of people, a lot of bodies out there. Take some serious ball handling skills and some serious passing skills to sort of meander your way through all that traffic.
Well, and you'll notice the Las Lomas formation has 4 defenders back there. Looks like we got a sub coming on here.
And that is number 5, Jenna Simone, the freshman, coming on.
No, 5 is Jenna's for Northgate, so 5 for Las Lomas.
Oh, pardon me.
Is Erica Lemkuhl.
Erica Lemkuhl. I'm looking at the wrong roster. Thank you, Mike. Substitution in the game, and Leslie Wong in goal tonight for Northgate. Isabel Kursky is singing in the Northgate chorus this evening.
So
Dolan's Lumber Doors and Windows, 2750 Camino Diablo in Walnut Creek, 2231 Monument Boulevard in Concord. Dolan's Lumber Doors and Windows, and thank you, Gene. Here's Northgate on the attack.
Las Lomas
Pardon me, Las Lomas on the attack.
With a
they
great
look like they
run.
had numbers there.
Great, she had a great run coming up that right side. Had some numbers.
But Northgate able to turn them away before Las Lomas can get a shot off.
Yeah, looks
and
like
the other way come the Broncos. Down the far sideline, looking for some room, and now a whistle blows.
That's an offside. That's the most confusing call and the most controversial in all of soccer. And if I don't know if we'll see a replay of that, but basically your assistant referee. Here we go. You can see that the Northgate player
the defenders
is already
before the ball gets past her.
Exactly.
Right.
That's exactly it. You got it.
Well, don't ask me to explain it again. I won't be able to.
Or give you a flag and put you on the sidelines, and how many times would you call it correctly? So it's a tough call for an assistant referee to make.
You know, and Dan and I talked about this a bit last night, but, you know, you got some of the most exciting plays happening like that. Almost breakaway type of fast break situations. Why do the rules want to prevent that?
There's been a lot of talk, Tony, in soccer, USSF, United States Soccer Federation, about changing the offside rule. And it's exactly for that reason, because it's one of the most exciting plays in soccer when you have a breakaway. And to stop the play, you know, that's like saying in basketball, ooh, here's another one.
Yeah, in basketball you can't dunk.
Yeah, right. Sorry, guys.
No, we don't want you to go outside to inside and dunk the ball over 2 guys. Right. It's just too exciting. Here comes Northgate, keeping the ball in the zone.
That's a nice
ball. This one hits
ball.
Then sent away by Las Lomas. And again, Northgate
is now their offense
starting to penetrate that time a little bit.
Yeah, you can start. I mean, they don't call it a red zone in soccer, obviously, but on these football fields, you can nicely see inside the 20-yard line.
Purchase your copy of this game. UPS shipping included, $25, 933-6264. Game of the week at Comcast.net. GOTW at Comcast.net. So if you want to, you know, save this game for posterity, go ahead and give us a call. Matt will fix you up with a DVD.
I've bought plenty of Comcast footballs, games of the week myself, and they're great quality, I'll tell you that, folks.
Well, and think about that. You get to watch them year after year.
Anytime you want.
See how exciting that is?
Now, there's a nice ball over the top. Kristen Lind.
Able to, Elena Madden.
And Kristen Lind are the 2 center backs, and you can see them hanging back deep for Northgate. So,
all right.
Both teams playing very cautious right now. They don't want to give up an easy goal. There's a nice ball through by Brothers.
Back, and Leslie Wong will pick it up right before Brothers was bearing down on her. That was a dangerous situation there, but again, Las Lomas does not get the shot, but at least challenging Leslie Wong a little bit that time. Here's Northgate trying to clear it out of their end.
You'll notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Northgate defenders back there on 3 Las Lomas attackers. So the defense is definitely hanging strong right now.
Yeah, you look at that Northgate defense. Blair Cooney, Sarah Williams, and Elena Madden. I mean, these 3 have played together now for 4 seasons, so they really know where they're going to be, where they're supposed to be, and how to defend things. Played together so much, and they've done a great job all season long.
Plus, for all we know, they could be on the same club team and could be playing year-round all the time.
A lot more, absolutely.
Right? Now that was an interesting play. Garbez took the ball with her feet outside of the box, which she's allowed to do, and she dribbled it into the box and then picked it up.
Right.
Yep. Very smart play by a goalkeeper.
Here's Las Lomas trying to get on the attack. Players battling for the ball here.
There's Shibata again.
Too many red shirts as Shibata came in there starting to threaten, but surrounded by the satin red shirts of the Northgate Lady Broncos. And here are the Broncos trying to clear it out.
There's a good ball up the sideline, but out of bounds.
And that'll go out of bounds. So you know, Mike, how football players, you know, high school football players, they look up to the football players in college. They know their names, the NFL, all that stuff. Is that the same way with soccer players? Do they follow the World Cup a lot, USA when they had it? I mean, so, you know, international competition. Is it sort of the same way with football players?
Yeah, I think a lot of the soccer kids, especially the younger ones, absolutely look up. And I think with the explosive growth of the MLS, you know, in the U.S., that a lot of the kids, I mean, we've got, you know, players from local players, a couple local players, Juan Delowski, who played at De La Salle, Noah Murrell, who played at De La Salle, also went on to Berkeley, are both playing for the San Jose Earthquakes. So a lot of the players, obviously with the demise of the WUSA, the girls now don't have a pro league to look up to, but there is some of that same stuff. I don't think it's as widespread as with football, but you definitely get that. Looks like we got a sub.
You know, after the '99.
Oh yeah.
That World Cup competition when the United States won, and the Brandy Chastain scene that got replayed so many times, and you know, soccer was, you know, obviously becoming very popular, particularly women's soccer. But then after 3 years, the WSA fizzled out quickly, and they were supposed to bring it back, but 2 seasons removed, and they still haven't been able to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate because you got a lot of women, a lot of girls. Let's see if this attack, that's out of bounds. You got a lot of young girls, especially in the East Bay, which is a hotbed of soccer right now. Walnut Creek Soccer Club. You got Danville Mustang Soccer Club has 5,500 kids playing in their soccer club. Pleasanton Rage has had a couple women's national champions. So it's a big deal for the girls. There's Shibata again.
More
look at her.
Playing soccer than playing baseball.
Oh, I think so. Ooh.
Here's a
nice move by Brothers.
Takes it down, and it looks like Las Lomas going to try to center the ball here.
That's going to be ooh.
And Sarah Noy had a chance. Looked like she was trying to center the ball, but was unable to do so.
Now let's watch
Sarah here.
Let's watch this replay. It's a tough call. You know what? He got the right call. He got the right call.
It went off.
Right. It went off the Las Lomas player. As much as the fans here might be arguing that call, that replay looks like it caught it perfectly. That was, I think,
Caitlin Peterson to boot this one away, number 21. And this one is going to be headed out of bounds. Brentwood Dodge Chrysler Jeep 8085 Brentwood Boulevard off Highway 4, 634-9900.
You know, you mentioned the Tri-Valley Classic, Tony. I know that I know Tom Frangulis pretty well. He used to coach my older son in club soccer, and he did this. He started it, I think, 3 or 4 years ago with maybe like 8 or 10 teams, and it was like a big deal to even get fields, to get refs. This year, he's got 36 teams playing in 3 divisions, and it's going to be a phenomenal soccer tournament this year.
Unbelievable how many players are involved, both boys and girls.
Yep.
Certainly one of the balls kicked out of bounds, one of the sports that women have taken to, you know, pretty easily, and actually one of the sports, you know, along with, say, tennis and golf, is the Northgate coach, Lauren Weaver. in her 6th season at the helm.
And
They've
that's
actually made
Leighton Simpson there to her right, who's helping
her
her assistant, one of the trainers. Yep.
And Lauren, actually 6 years, and last 3 years, they've made the playoffs. Here's a DVC coach. That's Colleen Mullins of Diablo Valley College. So some of the players that may not be going on to the four-year school right after, they can go right over here to Pleasant Hill and play for Diablo Valley College.
Absolutely. DVC has an excellent, excellent girls program.
Basketball as well as soccer.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, no boys soccer program, which is interesting because of Title IX. But all the boys that go to DVC play for Rudy Zeller, who's over at Contra Costa College. So they've got a real good junior college soccer program over at Contra Costa College for the boys.
The ladies also there play very fine basketball, coached by Maureen Madsen. They always have very exciting teams over there. Ball chased to the far side and back out of bounds.
Yep. Looks like Mayanshine Klein is down. Very, very physical player, Leslie is, and looks like she might be coming up a little lame there.
Taking another look at
Let's
this
see.
here.
Oh,
The
looks
ball
like she got kicked.
kicked right at her
Yeah, look at that.
feet there
Yeah.
and knocked to the ground.
These girls are tough, Tony. I'll tell you something there.
Well, you're going to take a few kicks in the shins, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they don't back down. They're
Practically-
very physical.
Practically unavoidable here in this sport. They battle for it on the far side. Headed back into the Northgate zone. Let's see. Las Lomas trying to get something going, but every time they get down here, there's just too many red shirts.
Yeah, the Northgate
right in the middle.
defense is really just shutting them down.
So both teams yet to really threaten all that much. I believe just maybe one, maybe two shots on goal so far
Yeah,
all
nothing.
night long, but nothing really significant.
No, I don't think either keeper has been really challenged on either end.
And more than 20 minutes, nearly 24 minutes gone by here tonight. And both offenses have been stymied by each defense. Now Northgate working with it, kick the ball down, and Leslie Wong will come out of goal. And Leslie will make the pickup and boot this one away. You know, Lauren Weaver, also you talk about club soccer, Lauren also coaches over the DVSC coaches club teams.
Right, Diablo Valley Soccer Club, which is out in Concord, Pleasant Hill, Clayton. Excellent, excellent soccer club.
Lauren also a teacher. Teaches world history, U.S. history, and sociology. Here comes Las Lomas looking
Matt.
for some room, trying to center this ball, taken away by Northgate.
Great defense.
And great defense yet again.
Let's see who that was.
Take a look at that again. Looked like
number
7, Kathleen Matthew, trying to center this ball.
Yep.
Unable to do so
there.
as number 18, Megan Trachuk, the sophomore, able to take it away from her.
Great defense. You could see how Matthews just couldn't get around her.
Now the throw in here.
Oh.
And now we have a whistle.
He's going to call. Oh, he's going to call bad throwing. So that means she either lifted one of her legs when she, let's see.
Haley Beeseeker, did she step inbounds before?
No, it looks like
launching
she
that
either
ball?
lifted a leg, Tony, or she might have not brought her hands over her head evenly. You're not allowed to throw when you do a throw-in. You're not. Well, let's watch her. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what she does. Oh, yeah, see that back foot? See that right foot? That back foot came up. Both feet have to stay on the ground. Watch this. Perfect. Great camera. See it? That foot has to stay, both feet have to stay on the ground when the throw-in is.
Mike, I got.
Is that a complex
that
rule?
A little ticky-tack to me. Boy. I mean, if this was football, we'd see the challenge flag right now, and they'd be looking at under the booth.
I want that red. That's it. Get a replay on this. It's interesting, too, because at this age, you don't see that very often because they've been taught from the time they're under 8s, keep both legs down on the ground when you do the throw-in.
Now, is that just to prevent a stronger throw, or
yes,
just to give you an ability?
Yeah, I think. Ooh.
Little takedown
Yeah,
right there.
that one, you notice, was a lot of physical contact there. Was
Haley Beeseeker, number 24, involved again.
And let's see, and that watch the contact. See the contact.
Megan Trachuk again.
Yeah,
These two have
but
been
he
battling.
didn't.
Leslie Wong had to come out of the goal, and that looked like the best scoring opportunity so far for the Knights. Kathleen Matthew, the sophomore,
right
number 7, was right there.
Yeah.
But Leslie Wong, and that's, good goalkeeping right there, knowing when to come out, knowing when to stay in.
You got to be aggressive. If you're a goalie, You got to absolutely know. Watch.
Wong, this ball is centered, knocked away, nearly headed in. And the ball and then lost with a dive right at the left corner of the goal to save that one.
That was great.
So I'm not sure if that was actually on goal that time, but again, another
Very
good
dangerous.
chance for Las Lomas.
Yeah, that first cross, that first one that came. Watch this first cross. She goes to get it, misses. And that could be deadly.
Away.
That could be deadly for keeper.
Boy, that was a very close chance that time. Kathleen Matthews nearly had a goal there for Las Lomas, and now all of a sudden Leslie Wong getting a workout in goal right now.
Now the ball's down at the other end
so
quite a bit.
We were just talking about the goalies not being challenged, and all of a sudden Leslie Wong could say that she certainly has been challenged here those last couple of times. And Northgate
now you'll
trying
notice
to clear this out of the zone here.
The Las Lomas, they're starting to control the ball more and keep it down in the Northgate side. He's calling a foul here.
Foul call.
And the fouls that the refs call in high school soccer, there's a lot of fouls because it's a more physical game than it is at the club level. And, you know, it's just a foul. Put the ball down and move on. You don't get a lot of argument from the players. It's just like, yeah, I fouled, and move on.
Don't see too many red cards at this level, I wouldn't think. In several games that we've done here, I don't think we've yet to see anybody actually thrown out of a game.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get many red cards.
You know, probably one of the reasons for that is because the players are running around so much, they're a little too tired to argue, probably. That's a lot of running around they're doing out there. I mean, you can see why it happens in baseball.
Right.
Because you're fresh, you got plenty of wind.
Around.
It's time to start yelling if you don't like the call. But here in soccer, you got to save your wind for the next time you got to run down the field.
Plus, what happens, too, is as soon as a foul's called, the ball... Oh.
Paramount Technology located behind Tower Records in Concord, 825-4046. And Mike, you were saying? Your computer wizards, that's Paramount Technology. Mike, you had a thought?
Yeah, I was saying that as soon as that foul is called, Tony, unlike in football where, you know, you got to confer among all the refs and walk off 15 yards and place the ball and everything. In soccer, the foul's called, the ball's put down, and somebody's kicking it.
That's a great thing about
5 seconds.
The game. Yeah, that's a great thing about the game. It doesn't take long to get the ball back in play.
Nope. And without timeouts and without stoppage of play, you're right, the kids run, you know, solid for 80 minutes.
I'm taking a look at some of these Northgate players. Velocity Sports Performance, 1505 Willow Pass Road in Concord, 363-0066. That's Velocity Sports Performance. You know, look at some of these really good players. Talking about Emily Shibata, League Player of the Year last year, and she's such a great playmaker.
Yep. And she's only a junior this year, so she's got another year of high school soccer behind her, in front of her, sorry.
There's a lot of good players here, and of course, the winning teams usually have that going for them. Here's Las Lomas working this up the near sideline. Trying to boot this down. Trying to get this one centered and knocked away by Northgate, and it'll be out of bounds. It looks like that should be
a... That was Kristen Lind knocking the ball out for
Northgate.
It'll be a Las Lomas throw. Let's see if she keeps her feet down this time.
And that's Haley Bessiker again.
Yep, she did
Tosses it in. That was a good throw.
That was a good throw. Good job,
Didn't have as much mustard on it, but it's at least it's legal and it counts.
Ooh, that's
There's
a nice. Here's a shot.
Here's a shot that is going to be wide right. Nice turn and shot that time. That was number 13, Sarah Noy, the junior. And it looked like she had her back to the defender. A little post-up move that time and tried to make the turn and the spin.
Just like in basketball.
Just missed the target. Let's take another look.
It's a nice.
There's
and you'd see she had some spin on that ball, so that ball was curving from right to left, and she was trying to put it in that upper right-hand corner of the goal. But yeah, good soccer players are ones, Tony, that can stand with their back to the goal, receive the ball, hold off a defensive player, and make a turn and shoot.
And this all has to be done so quickly because more defenders are coming
on to you. Absolutely.
Not too many of those one-on-one situations, at least not for any length of time.
No, unless you have a breakaway, unless it's a long ball, and which we haven't seen much tonight.
And which, Mike, because of the offsides rule, is so tough to time.
Right, absolutely.
Not only is it tough to get, but the timing of it has got to be absolutely perfect if you're going to get something going. And last night, we saw that actually several times. We'll see that on the game here next week, how it was executed so very well by the Spartan boys.
Yeah, there are some teams that really play that offsides, both on offense and, there's a...
Taken away there nicely. That was Afia Bonner, number 14.
Yeah, she had a few nice touches on the ball and unfortunately put that ball out wide.
This one, Las Lomas looked like they were taking it down the other way. Bonner able to take it away.
Looks like we got a sub here. We got Brothers coming back in. That's Catherine Brothers coming back in for 13 is...
number 13, Sarah Noy.
Sarah Noy, yep.
Here on the near sideline, Northgate working with it. Or actually, Las Lomas working with it. Now Northgate out of bounds, gets the throw in.
Oop.
Bodies collide. We've got a Bronco on the ground.
Shibata again. Shibata. One of the ways they play against players like Shibata, Tony, is they foul a lot.
You foul.
Yep. I mean, it's not kind of a hack shack, but but it's kind of players that like Shibata's caliber. Watch this. Let's see if we.
Emily Shibata, one of the captains on this team. 1 goal, 2 assists on the year. Here's Emily working with it. Left foots this one down. Taken away by Las Lomas.
There goes Brothers
down the other end. Brothers giving chase. But that great defense by Northgate going to turn them away here again.
Yeah.
This one booted back toward the middle of the field. Northgate trying to get on the attack. Kick down. That's taken away by taken and kicked away.
Yeah, Mayenshine Klein in the defense for Las Lomas. Both defenses are playing excellent soccer tonight, Tony. There's a great ball.
As the score would indicate, nothing here, 6:40 and counting. And really, like I said, just a couple of shots on goal so far. Leslie Wong a few minutes ago challenged on a couple of plays back to back.
Now watch this foul. This is an interesting one. Both players go down, and the ref calls on the Northgate player, and I think it was more because that Northgate player put her arm out and kind of shoved the Las Lomas player down, but they both went down. It could have been...
Can't create space with your arms and hands.
Cannot use your arms, can use your shoulders, but can't use your hand or arm. Nice cut back. That was a beautiful play.
See if Northgate can get this one out of the zone here. Las Lomas trying to keep it in and get something going offensively. They kick it backwards. See if they can't set something up.
Ooh, that's a
dangerous pass there.
Yeah.
A nice footwork right there by Las Lomas.
Mayenshine Klein again.
There's Klein doing a nice job trying to weave her way through traffic, but here comes Northgate the other way.
Yep. Northgate with a couple.
Northgate on the attack here. Here come the Lady Broncos.
Got some numbers up.
Nice dribbling right there. Deflected by a defender.
And the keeper. Ooh.
And Garza comes out and lost the rebound.
That was a dangerous play.
Very fortunate there was not a red shirt right in front to kick that one, because she had come at least about 15 yards outside of the goal that time.
And didn't have possession of the ball. That's a dangerous
A pretty
play.
good chance there for Northgate, but they don't get the shot.
Brothers.
And here's a breakaway.
Brothers with a great ball.
With the kick. Trying to center this one.
That'll be a corner.
And it's taken away.
That'll probably be a corner kick.
Haley Beeseeker, there she is.
Hard worker.
She may have run out of gas just a little bit because she was beyond the defenders. Here's that play at the other end first. Off a defender.
Watch Garbez come out, but doesn't get the
does
ball.
A great job, but could not prevent the rebound, and very fortunate that Northgate didn't get a shot. And then here's Beeseeker the other way. You don't see any defenders. Just now you see a couple of defenders. And just couldn't quite catch up to that ball enough to center it or even get a shot.
That was a great centering ball by Brothers there that got Bessiger free. It was beautiful. So we got a corner kick. They were retrieving the ball. We didn't have an extra ball at the, there you can see Catherine Brothers right next to Emily Shibata, both checking to see if that near post is vulnerable for a goal here.
A couple of corner kicks now. I believe this is the second corner kick upcoming here for the Knights.
Yeah. This will be Masante taking the kick. She wants to try to put this right around the penalty spot. So let's see if her placement. That's a nice ball. See that? Shibata with a nice chest trap off the line.
Boy, another good chance that time for Las Lomas, but they come up empty. And here come the Knights, keeping his own.
And the Knights still down there.
Near side of the field. Kicks it back. Defense all over that one. Kicked across the field. Northgate trying to clear this one out. Give chase on the far side of the field. Broncos having trouble getting out of the zone here.
You can see the momentum, Tony, definitely has shifted back to
The Knights
Las Lomas.
Definitely keeping the ball on this side of the field, but again, struggling to find that shot.
Yeah.
Broncos still having trouble clearing. Beeseeker keeping it. Now gives way. Back to the other side of the field.
It's Matthews on the right side with a little give and
Matthews
go.
almost had it back that time, but too many defenders there again for the Broncos.
That was Matthews and Tannehill with a give and go in soccer, similar to a give and go in basketball.
And this one kicked out of the far corner, being chased over there.
And that'll be a
go
goal
out of
kick.
bounds.
That'll be a goal kick for
Game Pod, Combat Airsoft, where the elite will meet. 520 West 2nd Street in Antioch. 755 game. If you like games of war where nobody gets hurt, that's your game. Game Pod, Combat Airsoft. And the 19th Hole Casino and Lounge, 2746 West Tregallis Road in Antioch, right behind the post office. So you could go in. Yeah, you want to go in and drop off your mail? Play a couple of hands.
That's more my game, Tony, not the Game Pod stuff, more of the 19th Hole Casino. All right, here we go. Las Lomas again.
Here we go. The Knights still
in
on
possession.
The attack.
There's a
this one
cross.
comes off a defender.
Ooh, Brothers.
Trying to center. Brothers is there to try to make something happen. It goes out of bounds. So again, Kathleen Matthew, halfback, and plays also forward.
Yep.
Her and Brothers were working it pretty nicely there, but every time they get something going, there's a red shirt
the
there
defenders,
to break
the
it up.
Northgate defense is holding strong. They really are. And you can see, as I mentioned early in the game, Las Lomas is swapping out their forwards a lot.
Caitlin Peterson here to boot this one away. Purchase your copy of this game. UPS shipping included, $25. 933-6264. Game of the week at Comcast.net. Here's Peterson. Kicks this one away. And now all of a sudden, Las Lomas getting their chances. Haven't been able to get that true shot on goal as of yet. They look like they're starting to figure something out. Keeping the ball here on this side of the field. B. Secret trying to work with it. Centers this one. Right to Peterson, who has her pocket picked.
That was Matthews coming in on a run.
B. Secret is going to kick this one up in the air. Wong, and this is going to be on top of the goal.
Just on top.
Over the crossbar and then on top of the goal. And the crowd getting a little anxious here. They see that net move, and
they go goal.
Goal.
Let's watch this one.
Going to go over the top of the crossbar.
That was a nice little chip shot by Haley. Just maybe a foot, 2 feet too long. Otherwise, it would have been a tough one for Wong.
And that's a good shot because, Leslie Wong, not all that tall. It's tough to get up there. And that high shelf kick right there.
Northgate on a break, but there's Mayan Shine Klein to stop it.
Out of bounds. And that's, one thing, if you got the shorter goalie, you want to go sort of top shelf.
Take longer shots. Absolutely. Yeah, Emily, I think on the Las Lomas side is also a not a huge goalie, so I think both of these teams probably have been coached to put the ball in what they call the upper 90. The right-hand corner or the left-hand corner.
In hockey, I think it's top shelf?
Top shelf in hockey. Here you go.
Yep. Whatever weaknesses these defenses and goalies have not been exploited by the opposing offenses so far. Down to a minute 53 here.
And I think our scoreboard clock has stopped there it is.
That is the end of the first half. At the end of one half of play, no score here from Las Lomas between the Broncos and Knights. We'll be back with the first half highlights right after this.
And this is my family.
I'm Dante. I'm Dominic. And I'm Nina.